Hi, this is Bo Yoder. Now, you hear me talk a lot about constituencies when I am describing a particular setup or strategy, and nowhere is that any more clear than in today's Starbucks. Which, for those of you, I sent out a little email asking for some information as I try to get some basic sense of demographics about what kind of trading styles people are employing. So, look, I can tailor the content a little bit to better match my audience. But anyway. So here we are in Starbucks. We see a push to the upside. Obviously, that's a bullish constituency. Then we have a period of basing sideways as the market kind of digests its gains. And then another bullish constituency comes in and pushes the market to the upside. Now, if I bring in a daily chart really quickly, you can see how extended Starbucks is after a really clean breakout above moving average and as well as range resistance. So it's a day where I'm expecting to see some profit taking and on an intraday level trying to capture that order flow. So obviously this is the first sell-off that looks like it has any legs. That may be the beginning of this profit taking. So wrote in that email that this is something I'm looking for a short in later in the afternoon after lunch based on a lower high. And you can see how the constituency came in up, the constituency came in down, and now literally the market is parked. It's just dead sideways. And so that's kind of an interesting example because it really shows you how you can treat each chart, no matter what time frame you're analyzing, as a bit of a storyboard as you try to determine what constituency is active, who is trading, and what their motivations are likely to be. Obviously, if you can predict that correctly, you'll be able to position yourself in order to capitalize and exploit their order flow. And that essentially is the reason for profitability behind just about every intraday trading strategy. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to Starbucks. It's just been parked here for quite some period of time. And it almost looks like a market that's either having a data failure or is waiting for some kind of news event. So not sure whether I want to be that aggressive about trading it, but yet it really does show the in, the out, and now the dead that a market can give you. A trade I'm a lot more interested in is the 5-minute chart of Cisco. So if I squish down here, you can see Cisco had a pretty significant breakaway gap at 18, and it's come off that level again. Kind of a profit-taking play. And as I write this, the S&P 500 is breaking down a little bit, starting its first profit-taking wave of the day. And so I suspect Cisco is going to probably come back down at least 10 cents to the 1810 level, and maybe as low as the high of the day here, reaching down to challenge that area of support. Now, I would have liked to see a rally to a lower high around 1840, which would have delivered a much better risk-reward level, but this still has some good potential for a scalp-type trade on a breakdown. And you can see again, going back to the storyboard aspect, you had a big move up, then you had the profit-taking wave, and now a little attempt at a rally. But the story that this block tells me is that there's really no passion there from either the bulls or the bears. And again, using that storyboard mentality, bullish argument, bearish argument, and then now no argument, which allows me to kind of get into the heads of those traders active in the stock. Another thing you'll hear me speak about a great deal is what I call so-called heaviness. And here's a good example of that in International Business Machines, IBM. Have a very non-committal morning, lots of hash, then a strong sell move, and then a retest back for the breakdown. So it's a breakdown retest trade, and you can see here now over the last hour how the market has just wobbled in that area of resistance, formed a little bit of a micro lower high, and is now just looking like it's ready to roll over and fall back down. Of all the patterns I've been watching today, this one's the one that's the most interesting to me. We're squeezing back a little bit here. So if this rollover type pattern is predicting a retest of the lows on the day, this little micro rally is giving us a great chance to fade enter in against moving average resistance, also this range resistance, and really increase our risk to reward ratios. So that's probably my trade du jour, and one that I will be most focused on going through the afternoon. So with that, have a wonderful weekend. We'll catch you on the flip side. As always, thanks for listening. My name's Bo Yoder. Good luck and good trading.